celebration of the beautiful game and its evolution in the Pearl of Africa. Bright colors, festival sounds, dazzling nights under the starry sky, an unerring impression of a night fiesta. Now that description pales to grey for Wakisogaints, for these are the gallows for them. 4 games here, no goal ever scored. 6 goals conceded, including what could be their heaviest defeat in recent history, and an infamous bout of madness to one of their players. These lights in Kitende have spelled doom, gloom, despair with a seasoning of maniacal madness. And so tonight, on this Halloween night, the Purple Sharks face off with their tormentors from the depth below and seek to slay demons of the past that for 703 days none has been able to conquer on these grounds. Welcome to the St. Mary's Stadium in Kitende. Welcome to the second installment of the Wakiso Derby. It's Vipers Sports Club squaring off with Wakisogaints. Very good evening to you all. My name is Jermaine Egesa, John Vianen Simbe with me here as John Ayala Luyinda and his chargers prepare for what undoubtedly will be one of their hardest tasks under these bright lights as the spotlight of the Star Times Uganda Premier League pivots on March 44, March day 6. Can they redeem themselves? Can they pick some much needed points? Or will the defending champion bounce back to winning ways? It's only been 2 slumps there, a draw to Mbarara City and 1 to Villa. But wins
taking them to 18 points, 6 out of 6. Incredible, but that should put pressure on Vipers to try and catch up.
And we're underway. The hosts, Vipers Sports Club, in the red and black, while Wakisogaints with the trademark purple and white will look to defend. And a quick onslaught here coming in from the Venom.
That's true. We're looking forward to it, by the way.
Walks in, goes all the way to Matovu. The hitman, center move. Clips the ball forward for Kambale. Brilliant header. He's always been quite the pro in the air. Eric Kenzo Kambale. They'll have to watch out for his ability to rise up and find his target.
Yeah, the thing is that Kambale is quite lethal in the air, and you remember him during his time at Express. And when you consider that this same Wakiso side conceded goals that came from headers in their game against each other, poor marking.
Goals quite easily. And now turning all the flair. Here comes the hitman, Yunus Junior Sentamo, outsmarting 3 opponents. Now gets the ball in. Lumala with an opportunity. What can he fashion out here? Shot! Abdul Karim Watambala bounces right on the button. Oh, that was simply phenomenal. That was absolutely flawless. That was sparkling as they come. And Abdul Karim Watambala is taking his claim for that midfield draw once again. All set up with some ingenious build-up there from the hitman, Yunus Junior Sentamo, dazzling, enchanting, bewitching his way in that midfield. The electric man, Abdul Umala, setting it up there, and Abdul Karim Watambala finishing with aplomb.
Well, that was a beautiful goal, I can tell you. And looking at that run, that dazzling run that was made by Yunus Sentamo, who seems to have picked up a new role this season, playing through the middle and trying to appear like he's in a free role. And all the time that he has the ball, you can see the danger that he...
Wakisogaints, when he does, like he did there, popping the ball up front. Abdul Umala romping forward, now asking for the ball, is on the far end. A chance for Kambale! Well, Yunus Sentamo and Kambale both going for the same ball. Options available, opportunities in plenty. Well, they're spoiled for choice here, Vipers.
Yeah, the truth is that you look at that delivery, and again, something I've been talking about since the beginning of the game. Poor marking, because just look at Yunus Sentamo. He's not the tallest of players, but he gets a free.
What can he come up with here? Chips it forward. Matovu laying it on a plate. Opportunity here. Kambale, the hitman, Sentamo. But a timely intervention here from the defense. And that ball is averted. Brilliant play from Apollo Kagogwe. And momentarily puts the ball out, and that will be a corner for Vipers.
Well, I'll tell you that that was a stitch in time, clearly, from Apollo Kagogwe, because clearly you could see what the hitman was planning to do. Just set himself up, create the angle and the space, and then strike.
Be an opportunity to open up the back line of Vipers. Marvin Nyanzi tries to slick it in. Ooh, very, very, very big error there from Ashraf Mandela, but he will be relieved. He hasn't been meant to pay for it. And there's fury once again on the bench of Wakisogaints for not taking the opportunity in stride.
Yeah, that was Richard Kansole, the goalkeeping coach, and that was really poor from Marvin Nyanzi. The run, when he receives the ball, he's got to be aware.
Rescue, now driving forward, clips it back, finding Mandela, first time cross, and waiting on the far end. Lumala inviting Matovu. Matovu gets it back to Lumala. Abdul Lumala. Lumala in possession. Ball teases, Towns, shoots! Goalkeeper punches away. Scramble, and Abdul Karim Watambala was dashing in for another fine shot. And this one got sidetracked and ends a corner kick once again for Vipers.
Well, I don't know if you realize that at one moment there, George Kadu got a brain jam, getting the ball at his feet and just couldn't find where to put it. But I've just got to say that Abdul Lumala is looking really lively today and quite impressive. Just look at the dummy it throws there and then sends a shot in. Goalkeeper does his job, but then George Kadu is unsure of what exactly needs to be done.
Well, should tell you a lot about Abdul Lumala. The fact that the defenders expected him to make a back heel and fell for the dummy of a back heel when he could clearly go forward just like he did. Right there, fakes the dummy, they all go for the back heel. Well, that tells you just how many tricks he has in his repertoire and how much of a terror he is to defenses.
Yeah, exactly. And once he gets his A game on, I'm sure that he can easily beat the opening fixture of the season away to Gaddafi. Then he is definitely now Vipers are #1.
Well, a chance here with a through pass, and Wakisogaints looking to come through. Goal line clearance. Wakiso still with an opportunity to go ahead and fashion out something here. But once again, Jack Komakej with lightning reflexes keeps the Venoms right in the lead. Another telling testament of why this young lad is steadily becoming a darling for the fans of the Venoms.
Yeah, that was a very good run by Samson Chigozi, and then the ball seems to be dropping in, and still good reaction coming in from Ashraf Mandela to save the day and clear his lines there.
Once again, one-on-one opportunity now, battling for that ball. That's a difficult tussle there, but Paul Patrick Mbowa wins the battle.
Put your team in a precarious position because you get sent off and then your team can't win. And sometimes I just feel that players, what they show here is a total lack of responsibility for the players that they are.
Free kick, Bashir Sekaja almost caught out of position there by Brighton Okani. Manages to get away with it. But now Wheeler has a yellow card. Hasn't had a very good game. He needs to pull a rabbit out of the hat to improve his performances. But in the meantime, on the offensive, Wakisogaints looking to thread that through pass once again. Good idea from Tito Titus Sematimba. Just not panning out well enough for Kenneth Chimera. It's actually Sematimba. Attempting to pass the ball forward. Who's available? Looking to launch another offensive. To Lumala. It's actually Ashraf Mandela. Manages to get the ball now to Lumala. Lumala twisting and turning one way. Vipers looking to fashion out a chance here. First time cross, opportunity. A run in. And able to keep the ball in play. Very encouraging build up here from Vipers Sports Club. And they do seem to have some activity on the touchline as well.
Well, clearly you can see that Vipers are finding it quite easy, opening up. Yeah, not so many questions have been asked because Wakisogaints have hardly got into that penalty area.
Picked up well. A chance could be coming up here. Takes a moment too long. Yunus Sentamo. And the opportunity just goes to waste right there. If he had probably taken that in the first instance, that would have been a much, much different result in there. But a moment of hesitation. And the chance that had landed flush here for the hitman just goes up and high.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of hesitation, like you said. If you are taking that to the game, when you get into that final third, play with more purpose. Now look at again another mistake by Paul Wheeler. It just doesn't make sense. And another goal.
An opportunity for a straight shot. Bashir Sekaja. Well, at the moment, he's the only one that seems to have his job description well cut out. But Paul Wheeler, it's painful to say, has become a liability to his team.
I think the earlier that the coach, John Wheeler, takes him off, the better, because he's
hitman, center man. Yunus Junior. picking out Abdulumala. Seems to be fully void of confidence here. Just everything he touches turns to goal. Bruno might have started him. And Abdul Karim Watambala passes his chances again. Well, that's another player who is also buoyed by confidence. And that's what happens with good performances. They are quite the tonic that you need for your nerves. And everything you touch seems to just go goal.
Yeah, I thought that was a very good ball to him, played in by Anukani. Should have done better. It was an open shot, but that's at least the least he could have done was test the goalkeeper. A good performance as far as Wakisogaints are concerned.
Flick to the wing. Picked up well here by Mandela. Crossed in, looking for the acrobatic clearance. Still an opportunity here. A shot that rattles the woodwork. Brilliant opportunity. And a ferocious shot there from Abdul Karim Watambala. Looking to double the tally. Well, in hindsight now, he feels maybe he should have crossed that ball. But in the end, you cannot fault him for having fancied a chance for himself there.
Yeah, I think that attempt was good. Came off the fingertips of Bashir Sekaja onto the crossbar. And that was a very good hit coming in from Watambala. And then the opening captain of Vipers this evening. Well, I'm just not a fan of players coming on as substitutes and taking the armband.
Ooh, big shot from distance there. From Masiko, looking to cut Jack Komakech. Once again, as he has proven time and again this season, whenever he has been called upon, he's not been found wanting. Quick free kick, set up, and letting it fly. And look at that, spectacular from the youngster. That is attention to detail. Well played, Jack, well played.
Well, I would tell you that would have been the highlight reel if that ball had ended up in the back of the net.
As he grows into the game.
Yeah, of course. I know it can be intimidating because there can be so many elbows there once you try to get into the thick of it coming out for crosses.
Sentamo looking to lob the goalkeeper! Ooh la la! That is simply breathtaking! Take a bow! Take a bow! He has been called out for not scoring. The entire season, he hasn't found the back of the net. But when he does with sublime skill and exquisite fashion. A gem of a goal, sheer magnificence. The hitman, Yunus Junior Sentamu, opens his account.
Well, what a way to open your account, and I can tell you that if there was anybody to score such a brilliant goal, it had to be him. No doubt he's probably the best player that we have in the league today in terms of just game intelligence and also sheer brilliance. Just look at that, makes the steal and just one eye look there. In fact, it was just like a peer and it just hits that. That is a hell of a goal, and I don't think that many players can look back at that and say that they have actually managed something of that kind.
Many can dream about such a moment. Few can dare attempt such. For Yunus Junior Sentamu, this is his stock in trade. This is his trademark. He's the hitman. He's here.
Well, he's hit the ground running now. Finally gets off the mark. That should worry more defenses. Otherwise, that goal was anything that abos into the penalty area. But you don't see that from Wakisogaints' side.
I'd be hesitant to criticize as Kenneth here gets a shot. Rattles the upright. And that, for a moment there, seemed to have Ashraf Mandela a little shell-shocked and wasn't sure what to do with the ball. Jack Komakech, this time might have been beaten, as for the first instance, we have actually seen Kenneth Chimera given a chance here. And, well, he has answered with, commendable response.
Yeah, exactly. That was one that has what.
As once again, Abdul Karim Watambala releases the hitman. Sentamo, what can he come up with? Goes for a shot and rattles the bar. Abubakar Lawal with the follow-up, straight into the side net. Well, Yunus Sentamo will now feel a little undone. Milton Kalisa, his captain, is really agitated. Thought it would have been a better opportunity to square the ball to him. Would have been an empty net to touch. But but still, you can't get any closer than that. Rattling the crossbar. What a peach of a cross there from Abdul Karim Watambala, another player of the match contender.
Well, I'll tell you something. I don't think that Milton Karisa can blame Yunus Sentamo for not releasing the ball. First of all, he was behind the play. So if he had released the ball to him, it was going to be a very difficult opportunity for him to try and maneuver through. You look at where he was already being, blocked. His path was blocked. So I think the attempt by Yunus Sentamo, it was just one of those unfortunate incidents. Otherwise, that ball should be in the back of the net.
Probably Abeka Lawal also could have done better there, going for the far end rather than the near post. But, well, Guantanamo Bay for them every time they come here. Yet to score, constantly conceding. And now the goalkeepers will feel like they are always lined up in a firing squad. Right there, Bashir Sekaja taking a crack from Milton Karisa.
Well, I can tell you, had it not been for the good goals that Vipers have scored, I think that this man, Bashir Sekaja, is easily my man of the match. He's been terrific in goals. Such a good goalkeeper he is. Well, at least tonight he's proved to be.
Would be against Neck. Shamamba on the attack. Shamamba skips a challenge. Shamamba Rodriguez gets it back. Sentamo sends it wide. Close. Very close. Harrowingly close. The Halloween night is up in full flight, and the demons and ghosts that plague the Purple Sharks continue to reign supreme.
Yeah, I thought that the run by Shamamba was brilliant as he beat Paul Wheeler, who had thrown in that tackle, but he evaded it quite well.
Look to take notice of how much time is left for them. It's until the final whistle. They'll continue to give as good as they can. On the attack, Milton Karisa fashions an opportunity! Well, that flushed right past my eyes, and in my mind, that had gone to the back of the net. It just wasn't to be yet for the skipper of Viperssc Sports Club. What an opportunity. Brilliant chance there carved out by the captain. That is football intelligence 101. The way he pivots away from his marker just really cuts out some space for him. Excellent. Deserved the goal at the end.
Yeah, I thought that was...
They'll continue to give as good as they can. On the attack, Milton Karisa fashions an opportunity! Well, that flushed right past my eyes, and in my mind, that had gone to the back of the net. It just wasn't to be yet for the skipper of Viperssc Sports Club. What an opportunity. Brilliant chance there carved out by the captain. That is football intelligence 101. The way he pivots away from his marker just really cuts out some space for him. Excellent. Deserved the goal at the end.
Yeah, I thought that...
The end is high and nigh, but there could be one final act in here. The Mamba, Shamamba, getting it on. The hitman, Sentamo, and the shot! Excellent! Brilliant! Sheer genius! Abdul Karim Watambala crowns it off, finishing it the way he started it off. And just when the PA had announced that he will be the man of the match, Abdul Karim Watambala takes the moment to put that on notice, that truly deserving he is of the man of the match. Persistent, kept making the run. When the opportunity landed, he made his mark. Abdul Karim Watambala makes it 3, a brace for him tonight.
Well, that was brilliant play from, of course, Shamamba setting it up and then creating that space that Watambala runs into following that pass that was played in by Yunus Sentamo. But you've got to credit Watambala for, reading the move and being expectant at all times. Just look at how he goes in and just places himself in a position where he places the ball far away from.
And his goal marks the end of what has been a consummate performance here by Viperssc Sports Club. We'll look at the numbers again. 3 goals to the good for Vipers. A brace in here for Abdul Karim Watambala, leaving the Supremo of Wakisogaints quite disillusioned here tonight. And 1 goal in there, opening the account of the man known as Yunus the Hitman Junior Sentamu. As it stands, it will be 726 days before another team can attempt to break what has been a jinx of a fortress. Vipers never losing here. 0, the numbers still read for goals scored on this ground by Wakisogaints. And in the end, still no points and still unable to get the better of their Wakiso derby mates. Full time at the St. Mary's Stadium in Kitende. It is Viper Sports Club 3, Wakisogaints Football Club 0.